Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
What did we learn this week?
How's it going?
Guys. We are on episode 50.
Yeah, bud.
Right
is
now.
it 50 today?
It is 50.
Oh, I thought it was 40.
And,
that's crazy.
And here's the even crazier part. We're halfway to 100 for one. Number two, because we skipped an episode in like the 40s or whatever, 30s or 40s or whatever, technically next week's episode will be a year.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's
be
weird.
Episode 51, but technically it would have been 52 if I wasn't lazy.
Damn.
I'm a piece of shit who left the city.
You were
left
out,
the country.
dude. You were out fucking exploring, man.
So yeah,
such a
we are
pain.
an episode away
Yeah.
from being on air for a whole fucking year.
That's
of
crazy,
people listening
dude.
to us. We have 80. This will be 84 episodes because we'll have the live episodes. So 84 total videos on our YouTube page right now.
Yeah.
50 total episodes. 20 something total extra credit shows that are our live episodes. We go live every Monday. Don't
Yeah, bud.
forget.
Come and check out the live stream.
The live stream. Stroke. Had a stroke. It happened.
Isolation's really getting to
Yeah,
us.
exactly. So yeah, that's like crazy.
Yeah.
A year.
A whole
blew,
year.
That blew fucking by. That
Yeah.
that was
Because
like
I remember when we did the what is it, the 25 episodes?
20 yeah, whatever our 6-month episode
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
I think that was like 28.
27 or 28.
Yeah.
was
That's
our-
insane.
Yeah.
Doing this all the fucking time. This is going to be great.
Yeah, bud.
Just keep the shit going.
That's what I'm saying.
That flew by. That was weird. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go on.
No, yeah, no, you're
I'm
totally
sorry.
right though. So what are we gonna do for our 100th episode?
well,
you guys should tell us what we should do
Oh,
for our 100th episode.
For our 100th? So
Yeah.
50 more?
Oh, no. I mean like our 100th video. Because
Oh.
we're already up to like 80.
I think this is 85 or 86. That's once this gets uploaded. It might be 84. I can't remember. I did the count yesterday, but I forgot it already. For our 100th video, oh geez, that's gonna come up quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what you think we should do for our 100th video.
I like that idea that I had in the group chat about the.
The
I don't know if we could do that though. It's so it's like sacrilegious. We're not gonna do that.
I don't care. I think it would be
Borderline.
fucking hilarious. It'd still be fucking
So
hilarious.
basically, what I was saying is like, we need to do something like I don't know, something exciting, and then somebody in the group chat brought up, oh, we should start a cult, and I'm like, oh wait, better idea. What we should do is that we should create like we should get Bible verses and take parts out like Mad Libs,
Yeah.
and then the answers could be Cards Against Humanity answers, just to see what happens.
That would be fucking hilarious. We
But,
could. We'll talk.
We'll
go a little bit more in depth afterwards into the ideas that are potentially going to happen
Yeah.
for our 100th, because I just had a fucking light bulb.
For our 100th video or 100th episode?
100th video.
Oh God, you had
Yeah.
a light bulb go off.
Yeah.
You better write that down on a note.
Oh no,
Don't
I got
forget
it. It's here. It's here.
light bulbs
Oh
like
Jesus.
Yeah, it just blew up.
Well,
Shrapnel went into my gray matter.
I guess it also depends too on what goes on with this whole situation. Because
absolutely.
as you can tell, we are back in our secret space of recording,
Yeah.
AKA,
Our interrogation room.
aka the interrogation room. Look at how great it looks on
It does
camera,
look really
though.
good. Yeah,
That's
it does
because
look really
I
good.
know how to fucking mess with the gamma now.
YouTube is beautiful.
Jesus. Anyways,
How
so, yeah.
to adjust lights and camera.
Oh, killing it! Now we look so much better. I
Yeah,
can't
we do
fix
look, we
the
do look
audio,
really
but-
good.
Yeah, I know. This is the
I mean,
best
I
I've
look
looked
really
in-
good.
This
I
is
don't
the
know about
best
you.
I've
Yeah,
looked
you
in
do.
years.
Fuck yeah, you do.
I'm just gonna.
I keep putting my hand here and I'm covering up the logo for our merchandise. Get a mug with our mugs on it. Link in the description of everything below. Don't show yours.
Yeah.
Don't show yours.
I have two
Hashtag not sponsored.
that can't. Well, I mean, this one. I mean, it's
It
kind
doesn't
of
matter.
Hashtag
Yeah.
too broke for our own merch.
Yeah, right. Hashtag too broke they can't buy. We have 3 of these coffee mugs too. We could have all been using these coffee
Mine's
mugs.
in my car because I brought it with the last time we went to the studio.
We have 2 of these coffee
Yeah.
mugs then. But anyways, yes, welcome back.
Hi.
It's another week of just clustery fuckery.
Yeah.
I want to start out by saying flat out, I'm going to be honest, between the shit that's been going on with the COVIDs and work just absolutely beating the shit out of me the last week because we've been so busy, which is not a bad thing. It's just wild.
Yeah.
My skills were not completed. Now, I
Right.
will say that doesn't mean I wasn't productive. I deep cleaned, and Drake
Yeah.
can attest to this. I deep cleaned the whole house,
Dude,
like except for his room, obviously, because that would have been weird.
don't go in my room.
But the kitchen, the bathroom, my room, the living room, all that shit got deep cleaned. So I did do that.
Yeah.
I finished my book, the Barbarian Days book, the surfing one. That was a long ass book. It was really good, but it was fucking long. So I was still productive, but I did not do my skills this week. So
Yeah,
my
it's all
bad.
good, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
I have been working almost every single day on just getting new clients and stuff like that, and just trying to get some stuff moving. Just because got nothing really else going on right
Right,
now.
it's
But
idle hands, man.
in the background noise, I have watched the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, extended
Jesus.
edition.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have I have beaten multiple video games.
Fuck yeah.
I have read 4 books. Homeschooled my daughter and a whole bunch of other shit. So
Dude,
it's,
Hell yeah.
that's badass.
but I
man.
also did my skill where I got like 5 levels higher on Duolingo. So I think that was my skill.
Nice.
So,
yeah, my skill was gonna be the ASL, but I did not. I didn't. Do
It's hard,
anything.
man. Well, first of all, ASL's super difficult.
I just didn't
but-
learn anything. I didn't even try. Like I could have learned one word easily, but I just didn't.
Mm.
Yeah, I know that, that one, right? What about you, Drake? What about your skill? Did you do yours this week?
I did it.
I can actually attest to this one
Dude.
because I was a part of some of it.
We've got a lot of footage that we're going to be dropping.
What was your skill again? I kind of forgot.
My skill was to reach a level 100 in the Warfront. Well, I guess the Call of Duty Battle Pass. that they
Oh,
released.
yeah.
It's like season
It's
2.
rough, dude. The fact that he got to 100 is nuts. 'Cause,
When I
like,
started, I was at 28.
I'm at like 60 something right now.
Yeah.
And it's like a grind.
Yeah, like 6 o'clock last night before taking like a 2-hour nap before going into work.
Yeah.
I got to level 100. Like
Yeah,
that's
dude.
to the wire. Like
Yeah.
every day grinding.
He was,
Just-
yeah,
awesome,
and he
though.
was on literally every day, hours on end playing this game, which is not. It's not like it was like, oh my god, this, you know.
No, it was a lot of
But-
fun.
But
Yeah,
still,
but it's like-
that's
it's
like,
a lot of
it's
matches.
a lot
Like,
of getting fucked up.
and then a lot of like, it got to the point where I was just like, I was so XP hungry that in the battle pass you get like XP boosters. So I would slap on the 1 hour one, and for that 1 hour, I
You
would just
focus
drop,
on missions.
and I would well, not the missions. I would try and get in match XP, and to do that, you need a lot of kills. So I just jumped in a car and was
Yep.
like driving around, running
Yeah.
people
Oh,
over,
shit.
and like the highest kill count I got was like 22.
Oh
I
my
was just
god!
running people down, like just drop at airport, dude. That's all you got to do in solos. Because you can't pick them
Oh
up, so
my
you just run them down.
God. That's outrageous.
But
Speaking of video games, Monday I spent just playing video games basically,
yeah.
and so I played Rocket League, got all the way up to
nice.
platinum
holy
for the competitive
shit.
matches.
Gee, you guys.
That's dude. That's
gross.
impressive.
That's gross.
I was-
Platin Rocket League is pretty intense. Man.
Oh,
My
I
cousin
immediately
plays it.
lost that position like 2
Dude.
games into it, but
That's
yeah,
gross.
I was really proud of myself.
I mean, I played some Warzone. Obviously, I've played quite a bit of that during
Yeah.
the quarantine. Because what else are you gonna do when you come home?
Yeah.
I get home from work. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking beat.
Dude,
Yeah.
I feel it,
I'm just
man.
like, I don't want to do anything
feel
right
it.
now.
You said you have a PlayStation, right?
Yep. PS4.
Okay, we can all play Warfront together.
We can.
I was playing with my cousin and his buddy Alex last night. He was playing PlayStation. We were
Oh
Xbox.
fuck yeah, dude!
I need
Get-
to
just have to
download it. and
download
stuff.
it
Yeah.
because we'll all play. It's
we just
a
have to be in
fun
game chat because there's no party connected.
Oh,
Could you
right.
do split screen on that? Because I have my little brother that could play that as well.
I think so,
He's
yeah.
at the house,
I'm
so-
not-
No, it's
well-
got to be 2 separate consoles, and it's only
Does it?
because it's only 3 person.
Oh, that's
Three-
true.
three-man team.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I got you guys.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun as fuck.
time.
Anyways, so I want to bring something up, and you guys may not get this yet. I know you won't get it yet, and I'm pissed off about that. But you were talking about how you watched a bunch of movies, right?
Yep.
I recently delved into what has now become, I would say, the saving grace of this quarantine, aka Joe Exotic, aka the Tiger King.
It's
Have you watched it? I am in love with this show. I have finished it, and I still can't. I don't even know what I watched. And for those of you listening that for some reason are in a hole and don't know what the Tiger King is and Joe Exotic is, this man is a gay, gun-toting, lion-taming,
tiger
tiger taming,
redneck player.
redneck.
Meth infused.
Literally
Polygamist,
meth-abused
yeah.
polygamist who ran for president, and that's about as best as you can say. This guy's insane. You think there's going to be two main characters at the beginning of this show, right? You think there's going to be this guy Joe Exotic and this lady Carol Baskin. Joe Exotic owns a tiger
Enclosure.
zoo, basically,
Zoo?
but people can come in and pet the tigers, like the baby tigers and shit like that, and mess with them. And then you got Carol Baskin, who says, no, that's bad. You shouldn't let people pet the tigers because it's really bad for their health and everything. Mind you, this lady also owns a zoo with even tinier enclosures for these tigers. But don't worry, nobody's touching them. Cool. So you think it's going to be a war between these two people for the whole season, right? Or the whole series, right? I think there's 7 episodes. You come to find out that is just the little tip of the iceberg. There's not even the tip. It's the man standing on top of the iceberg that sank the Titanic. That's what that is. The whole plot is so much deeper. It's so intense. There's 12 main characters, basically,
That they follow
that
and talk
play
about.
into this. More than 12, probably, but it is an absolutely insane show, and all of these people are nuts.
It came out of nowhere, too.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, what the fuck
It
is
just
this?
shows
Check
up.
it out. And
It
it's
just
like,
shows up without warning. Like, we're supposed to just accept that. We're just supposed to accept
These
that
people exist.
It's like
oh, go ahead.
it's like introducing us to aliens and just doing it nonchalantly is what they did with
Yeah,
this
just dropping a
documentary.
documentary
Just dropped it, said
with interviews.
they'll get it. This is totally normal.
This is Core Block. He lives.
This is Core Block. He's from the 9th sector of the universe.
Wasn't he also the guy that had his political video being like, I'm broke as shit?
I'm broke as shit. I have tried drugs, and
I refuse to wear a suit.
Yep, that's
That's my kind of president.
That's fucking Joe Exotic for you. And
You say that until you watch the Netflix series.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
you know
so
what?
bad.
You know what? Joe Exotic got set up. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch that series and let me know what you think, because
I heard he doesn't even make his own music.
he doesn't. No, God no, he doesn't.
But I didn't know he made music.
Oh yeah, he's a country singer.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just toss that little sprinkle in that
Yeah,
shit sandwich.
yeah, he's a country music star. Yeah, this guy's nuts.
And if you see him, you're like, that can't be. He looks like a character from Trailer Park Boys.
I've seen a picture of him.
Yeah.
Because he's got the weird bang cut.
He's
Yeah,
got
and
an
then,
eyebrow ring that's hanging on for dear goddamn
loose
life.
skin.
It's like,
Yeah.
please, God, why?
But so the thing is, I don't want to ruin anything. I'm not saying that he was not at fault for what he did.
Mm-hmm.
There was evidence that he was a part of it, right? But there are about 3 to 4 other people that should have been indicted on those charges. Clearly indicted, and they weren't even questioned. This was a fucking setup if I've ever seen one. This man was set up to go to prison. And Carol Baskins killed her husband. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, so going on, I just wanted to bring it up because if you haven't watched it, please watch that show and comment on our video and let us know what you think of it, because, wow,
Yeah.
it's a show.
I don't even know how I feel about it yet. Is that weird?
I liked it because it was so odd and so
It draws
out
you
there.
in, but it's like, man, I kind of hate everybody in this.
Oh, you know who I don't hate?
I kind of hate
You know who I don't hate? There's one man in that show that I don't hate.
Which one?
His ex-husband. The one with the fucked up teeth?
Yeah, he's
He's
alright.
got new teeth.
He got
I
new
saw
teeth.
pictures.
Man looks great. Looks like just a regular old hillbilly dude now.
Did he keep the exotic surname?
No, yeah, he's still, what's his name? Oh, God, I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Like Tom Exotic?
He's the one person in that show that I was like, no, not the one person. There's 2. Him and I can't say too much. I got mine over there, actually. All right, cool. We're just mixing coffee grounds now. Thanks, bud. But
Get that fiber.
the other girl, the girl that
Makes you poop.
that I don't want to give it away.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah.
Those 2 I stand behind on that show. But otherwise, yeah, fuck everybody else in that show. They're all goddamn nuts. So yeah, just wanted to bring that up real quick. Go watch it and let us know. #not
If any of you
sponsored.
international listeners are wondering what America is like
Go
Joe Exotic.
go watch Joe Exotic.
It'll
And
feed into all of the stereotypes
Yep.
you've been raised to
literally
know.
every one of them,
Yeah.
because they're all on meth. They're all fucking each other.
I'm just assuming.
and-
Just by the looks of things,
Yeah.
dude looks like that's what people think of us.
yeah.
Did
It's
you guys watch the new
60% of the
Tom
population are
Segura?
like that, so.
stand-up?
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
Yeah,
love
I
Tom
watched his new
Segura.
one. Yeah, he's got a new
he's
one.
got a new stand-up.
They just did
When did that
a
drop?
bunch of guys just dropped new ones. Like
Ball Hog.
they did like 4 or 5 big name people that like Bert Kreischer came out with his, then Tom Segura. Like they all dropped within a week.
Well, I know Bert and Tom Segura, they both went on Hot Ones, and they've been doing stuff together like crazy.
Yeah.
So that would make sense. They were kind of
Well,
like
but
in
it's
parallel.
like there's like 5. It's like Netflix did this thing where they just dropped a bunch of comedy specials.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's for the quarantine or if they planned on like doing a comedy week or something, because there was like 5 or 6 of them that dropped right
Well, because
after
I
each
knew
other.
I knew Bert had like a tour going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and so did
But-
Tom. They
yeah.
all. I mean, that's part of.
Yeah, they all fucking-
Yeah, they all
during
did before this whole
tours,
thing got
yeah.
canceled. So,
Yeah.
actually, there's a lot of those streaming services that are doing really cool stuff. Where they're releasing all this content, basically, like Disney right now. They released
Frozen 2.
well, not that. No,
Trolls 2.
that's not even Disney.
Well, there was a fucking advertisement on YouTube.
I'm
Where it was
sure.
like, and now for the first time, you get to watch Trolls at home during the debut. It's like, fuck, sweet. Don't give me ads like this. Give me like insurance commercials. I don't need to know about Trolls 2.
But there's movies that
Electric Boogaloo.
there's that Disney movie called Onward that was in theaters. It's actually really good. I just saw it with the girls, and I
don't know if I've seen
they
it.
released it from theaters directly onto like Disney Plus into Google
Oh,
Play
okay.
and stuff. So that way, like, hey, we know you can't go to theaters, but you can still watch the shit here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
See,
Is that the one where he's cut in half?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's really funny.
that's what fucked me up is like when that movie when like the panel art was coming out for it and like they were really talking about like what we're gonna do with this.
Yeah.
I read like what is potentially the plot of the entire story because
Yeah.
it looked cool. I love that animation style. It really reminded me of like a Tim Burton like
Yeah.
claymation kind of thing,
Little
but
bit, yeah.
like with that really cool animated style, or like Flushed Away, like that kind of a
Yes, I love that
view.
movie.
And so I'm like doing a little bit of research on it because I was like, okay, is this one of those like Pixar movies that like I would watch? Because there are niche ones that I'd follow through and watch.
Yeah.
But it was eerily reminiscent of a show that I grew up watching, like the linear arc that they kind of have for it, like what was projected originally. And I don't know at what point that information was leaked or given out to where it was explaining the plot, but it was really close to Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, kind of, right? Oh,
Like the way that they had to like kind of do these transmutation things and like magic and like it just and I know but it just hit me that way and it was like some nerd somewhere
Why is it that every time we put on this show, at one point, one of us starts a conversation that pigeonholes us so far down that none of our fucking listeners know what the fuck we're talking about.
If you don't, check it out.
All
It's
of
a good
us. We've all
story.
done it. Every
We've all
one of
done
us
it.
have done it
Awesome.
on this show.
It's about two
And
brothers.
I'm going to be honest. It either falls down the movie hole or falls down the gaming hole. Those are the two traps that we fall into every single time. Every single episode, that's the traps that we fall into, and I think it's so funny because I'm just like, God damn it, here we go. This is where we go down the pigeonhole this time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. But
I can see that, but
Yeah.
all right. So let's get out of that pigeonhole.
Yeah,
then.
anyways.
But,
Okay, so how are you guys doing? Like on
I want to kill myself.
I'm not
well,
doing it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how are you guys doing? Like on an emotional level.
I'm gonna
with
be
the whole
honest.
Quarantine thing.
I'm so bored at
I
home.
think that it's been an emotional toll on everyone.
Yeah.
Obviously. I mean, I just think, even the introverts, like, introverts are saying, like, oh, this is my time. I don't think so. Like, everyone is hurting right now.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just like, they don't know how to entertain themselves. I think once it gets warmer out, I'll be better off because I can go kayaking, I
Yeah.
can go fishing, I can go camping. I don't have to be around a whole lot of people.
Well,
for
not
that.
if they enforce that stay-at-home stuff, where it's
Go the fuck ahead. They said we can still go for walks. I'll just go for my walks then.
with a big boat.
Yeah, with a boat on a river. That's
Yeah.
my
it's
walk.
only a couple mile walk to the nearest river.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. So, I
Slump it through a
Slump
sling,
it.
ratchet down, start walking.
what are you doing, sir? Going for a walk?
Just dragging on the ground.
Walking.
So yeah,
God.
I think this is just. I mean, they're
It's
saying
the worst.
We're saying in this area, like my work just anticipated 2 more months of closure
Yeah.
because that's how far they're going to push it back. Like Trump just pushed back the quarantine efforts another week to April 30th now, and they're saying we're not going to see a peak in this area until May 22nd.
Yeah.
So like June, July is when the or is when we should be back to normal.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
You know what really sucks with this as well, which I just found out? Is it okay if I share stuff about the government right now?
I don't give a shit.
All right, well, people that owe child support or anything
yeah.
in those regards, like even if it's just like, oh, you owe like a little bit, they're going to take your entire stimulus check.
Yeah, if you
And,
owe any child support,
so-
you don't get a stimulus check. But
Yeah.
but if you
Fuck.
are what were the two? There was two things though that didn't take you out of the check, and it was like
Student loan debt.
your student loan debt was one of them, but there was another one. What the hell was it? And it was like, really, you're gonna take like child support, people that owe child support out of this, but you're not gonna take those people out of it? It just seemed really weird. I don't remember what
can't
category,
remember either,
what group
but-
of people it was, but it
Yeah.
was like, damn,
But
okay.
But get this. So there's this period that, so my little brother's not going to get a check either. And it's a really weird situation as to why. They actually blocked off like 17 million people from getting checks. Because if you are a dependent,
Oh yeah, if you're a dependent last
Or-
year,
let's say that you're anywhere between the ages of 18 and 24 and you're going to college, you're not going to get a check. Because if you're
'Cause you can't
in
claim
college and you are 20, like under the age of 24, you are still dependent under your parents.
yep, you're not claiming yourself. Unless you're a full-time
Yeah.
worker who's doing
Right.
their taxes,
Exactly.
then if you're claiming yourself on your taxes during school because you make enough during school, then you're gonna get a check. But
And get this, my parents just filed their taxes recently and saying that Ethan is still a dependent.
so they're not.
Yeah,
he's
so,
not getting a
locked
check.
so he
in,
can't get a
yeah.
check
Ethan
even though
ain't
he
getting no
works.
check.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up, dude.
So that's a fuck ton of people. Like
Yeah.
that's everybody in college.
So
Basically.
we're gonna
I mean, we're gonna get checks.
yeah, we're gonna get checks, but like I don't know.
we good.
Yeah,
good for you guys.
But, like,
Fucking good.
I'm thinking like the broader spectrum of this. Like, okay, yeah, it's super cool. You know, like even on a working standpoint, like I'm super fortunate to be able to continue working, doing what I'm doing.
Same.
But like with the checks and stuff, dude, like you go back and forth for a super long time. Way too long that was needed to fucking figure this shit out, to decide what you're gonna do with it.
It'll be a minimum of 6 weeks. But from point of people getting cut out of work to
Yeah.
point of people getting checks, because they're saying 3 weeks is how long it'll take. The longest it'll take for people to get checks.
Yeah.
So in total, it'll be 6 weeks.
So that, coupled with the pigeonholing of like picking and choosing which people, so it's not an actual nationwide stipend, it's just a selective demographic.
Well,
And
I mean,
know
it's
there's
still
bracketing
large.
too.
There's still a large
No, most
amount of people
definitely.
getting
Most
it.
definitely.
But the thing
I mean,
is-
over half of the United
This-
States is getting this check.
The
yeah.
stipend should still be used to help people survive, though.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, like they shouldn't be using it to pay off other bills or any other
Oh,
thing like that.
you guys were mistaken that the United States government operates efficiently.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're not Canada.
Yeah, that sounds like the government.
Yeah. Sounds about right that the government is trying to get whatever they get. And here's the problem.
man,
Do you know why it
man.
took that so long for that bill to go through? Is
'Cause they're
because everybody
pushing
was
back and forth.
everybody was trying to put their own little
Yeah.
agenda snippets in there, and it was
We'll
like,
give you the
shut
money,
the
but you
fuck
gotta
up.
let us have it. And it's like, no,
No, they
there's
were-
no let us
like-
have.
like
It's
somebody-
yes or no.
It's
Somebody
the
tried
people's
to
money. Let the people have the
Somebody
fucking
tried
money.
to throw in a part to the bill, to the first revision of the bill. Somebody tried to throw in a thing about like reduced funding for abortion clinics or something like that. And it's like,
Suck my fucking
why,
cock.
why is this a part of? Put this on a different bill that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah.
Don't put it on the one that
Have-
everybody needs right now.
Dude.
You fucking idiots! Stop being so goddamn
But there
greedy
was
with this shit.
so many revisions to that bill on both sides too. So it's,
Oh
just,
yeah,
it's just hard.
and,
to,
we,
it's
and
just
you
hard to
know,
watch.
no matter what, we're gonna end up getting fucked by it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
somehow, some
absolutely.
way,
It's
we're
like
getting fucked.
10
by
years,
it.
10 years down the road, we're gonna be like, oh, well, we need that money back.
Oh, not even 10 years. It'll be next year. We're gonna be doing our taxes. You're gonna go on TurboTax, do your taxes, and all of a sudden TurboTax is gonna pop up a little message that goes, "Did you receive additional funding from the U.S. government last year in regards to the COVID-19 outbreak?"
It's supposed
and
to be
you're gonna click yes, and what is it gonna do? It's gonna fuck you somehow on your return.
It's supposed to be not taxable.
Yeah,
but yeah,
supposed to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Watch what happens.
Also sounds like the government.
yeah,
So.
watch what fucking happens.
But I don't know. It's just all fucked. And like the thing is, everybody's fighting for this single check that we're going to be getting, and it's like
It's one check
It's
right
one
now.
check.
It's a
Dude.
$1,300 check. It was originally
yeah.
Oh yeah, and originally it was like, oh, we might give you like 2 checks, one in
Yeah.
April, one in May, and then now they're saying, okay, well, here's your one check, and we're also going to vote on another bill soon that'll hopefully get you guys another check. Oh, why? Because you couldn't push your agenda on the first check, so now you need a second bill to push
So you
your
have to
agenda
go
on.
through that whole process again.
I think
sucking every bit of my asshole.
The silver lining, though, is that people are seeing how fucking corrupt the government is. So.
Yeah, but the problem is,
I think that this is going to cause like a revolt, almost not like a revolt, but it's going to cause some sort of like backlash to the government, where people are going to be like, we need to straighten this shit up.
Where it's
now.
more people not blindly standing and being like, oh, this is they got
See,
us.
because you're fucking with.
I
People's,
hope.
you're fucking with people's survival now.
I think people are too stupid and too lazy that they're not going to do anything and expect everybody else to do something about it. So no, I don't think we're going to see that big of a change. I think the change that we're going to see is on a smaller level amongst industries.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of companies. It's going to come out in the next couple months, especially when this shit, starts to wear down. You're going to see how these companies reacted to this, and you're going to have a lot of people going, hey, that was some shiesty shit that you pulled there, and now we want some, we want answers, basically. Mm-hmm. So I think there's going to be a big old not power shift, but
a push.
A big change in every bit of business and industry.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think that this is actually going to be the kind of the spark to the powder keg of self-employment as well, because people are going to be like, listen, I can't trust the business I was just working for, so I'm going to go start my own business.
I'm interested to see, I think the big statistic I'll be interested to see is the increase in millionaires created by the end of this year. Because I think you're going to see a big influx of them, because I relate this to the 2008 financial crash, and during that time, we created like the most millionaires within that period of any other time in history.
Well, because there's always that Renaissance period after like a deep depression.
Yeah.
So,
well, and you always have. I mean, you're always going to have the people that we have a good friend who's even doing it right now. There's people that are forever going to hedge and bet against the market. Right. Those people know what they're doing. In a time like this, they're betting against the market, and you're going to have people like. In low times like this, everything's cheap. Everything in industry is cheap, right? Yeah. Everything from gas to,
oh my God,
everything.
Gas is like $1
98 cents.
Yeah. The economy's on a slow turn, so everything is cheap and affordable right now. So you're going to have a lot of these people getting into their own self-employment and creating businesses with low overhead and high return once this all breaks off.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I'll be interested to see how many we get out of this year for millionaires. Because I think, what is it, average of 2,000 a year? I think 2,000 millionaires are created a year. I think that's what
I want to be one of them.
There you go.
Watch out.
What we learned this week, we're going to be millionaires. We learned that we're going to be millionaires. Also, fun fact, not fun fact, I forgot to do our fun fact last week. And so now I'm going to do 2 this week.
Oh my God,
Doubling
extra fun.
down,
Fun
dude.
facts. All right,
Doubling
hold on.
down.
So I know this is kind of a change of pace, but I got to do one right now.
Oh, go ahead.
And I'll do one later unless I forget. All right, hold on. Ready? Leo Fender, the inventor of the Telecaster and the Stratocaster, could not play guitar.
Interesting.
What?
Yep.
Could he play any other instrument, or?
Couldn't play guitar.
Because you'd feel like you'd have to have some sort of fundamental understanding of
how
music
it works, at
and
least.
Yep. Couldn't play it.
What?
or at least like being able to read notes or like tones.
Well, yeah, just I don't know. I guess if he just followed the prints that Les Paul created for the electric guitar, though, that's probably what he did, and he just made his own model.
But now he's got one of the most recognizable brands
Yeah, that's true.
in the industry.
That's true.
That's crazy.
That
It is
fucking
pretty
crazy.
nuts. Wow.
What?
Why do all these like guitar creators have like awesome names like Les Paul?
Yeah, all right.
Leo
What the
Fender.
fuck? Is that like part of the thing? You like have to have a cool name.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or they just change their names for.
And he's gonna be.
What's another name that you would want on a guitar brand?
Thunder Chunk?
Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf.
That's an actual.
It's gonna be a cop sitcom.
Yeah, Dick. I've met him.
You met Dick Wolf?
He did all the Chicago Med,
PD and
Chicago
stuff?
PD,
That's
Chicago
awesome.
Fire,
That's fucking dope. The guy's done everything.
Yeah, I know.
Everything.
Law and Order SUU.
But it's just the
Yeah,
name,
dude.
He's just got the world's coolest
Dick
name.
Wolf.
Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf, dude.
What's your tag, dude? Dick Wolf.
Be honest, he looks like a Dick Wolf
Nice.
in a good way.
Could you imagine?
Shout
Like,
out to Dick Wolf.
back in like
Great shows.
the ancient times with the knights and dragons and shit like that. You're walking through the woods and somebody's like, "Beware of the Dick Wolf."
Just like a guy
He
walking
just has
through
a
a crowd of
raging
people.
boner. Well, he's just a super hairy guy with a raging boner.
Just pelts. Like you're just walking through a crowd of other soldiers and like they just like part. You're just walking. Oh God, who is that?
People are whispering as you walk by.
That's Dick Wolf.
It's Dick Wolf.
It's Dick Wolf. Why do they call him Dick? Oh my God.
He's just full armor except for the cod piece.
Just a fucking,
And it has like a wolf mouth on it.
just a fucking baby's arm holding an apple down there.
The paws hanging down.
You know, I didn't realize how big fucking.
No, that's Wolf Dick.
That's Wolf Dick.
Getting out of this pigeonhole. I didn't realize how large wolves are.
Oh,
I
dude.
saw some pictures on the internet
there's some big
recently
boys.
where the like grown men that are like 6'4" have these wolves standing up on their hind legs and they're taller than.
Why do you think
Dude.
Liam Neeson got killed
Dude.
by a wolf?
You ever seen dire wolves?
Oh, those
They're
things
even
are
bigger.
Scary motherfuckers.
Like imagine that, but like double the width.
Yeah, dire wolves are
Nah.
fucking giant. They're tigers.
Dude, that's literally
They're
That's
tigers.
they are the equivalency of what would be a saber-toothed tiger,
I think I'm good on that
but
one.
fast.
You know what's even bigger
You know,
than
I'm all
that?
about dogs.
Hyenas.
A liger.
Well,
You
yeah.
ever seen a
ligers are
liger?
fucking
I have.
massive.
Those things are fucking giant.
Yeah.
They are ridiculously big.
Dude, we just went to the fucking Field Museum like a couple weekends ago.
Yeah.
And totally put into perspective how disconnected I am from like reality as far as like wildlife goes.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done safari stuff. I haven't gone like to a drive-through zoo
We
and
haven't
like
done
seen
safaris? Oh, really?
Shit. No, but like but like
Where are you doing that in the United States?
You get people that do like the drive-through safari shit where like you get into the Humvee and they drive you around these enclosures where
Yeah.
like all these things are doing their
Yeah.
shit.
They tie a piece of meat to you and throw you in the tiger
Yeah, you
pen.
start running behind.
Carol Baskin. Anyways, go on.
But you know, like you when you always get depictions of animals or like wild creatures
Yeah.
in films and in videos and stuff, the perspective is always
Smaller than you
misconstrued.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So like you're not really getting a full understanding of how massive these fucking creatures are. Hyenas, dude. There was one of
yeah,
them was
they're big
taxidermied.
boys.
And when you think of a hyena, you think of like
A small
collie.
raggedy dog.
Yeah, like
No,
something
no.
that's a little bit beefier, like it just runs around
No, dude.
kind of smaller.
The head on
They
those
are
things
fucking
is
huge.
fucking
Bro.
giant.
Bro, like, could you imagine being like an indigenous tribe member and like being that dude that had to go out and hunt and run across a pack of hyenas, like just by yourself, spear, like,
Can you imagine the people that are like literally in Africa who have domesticated fucking hyenas?
They have domesticated hyenas.
They're not really domesticated.
feed
They're on a
them,
fucking
so they-
leash and they
yeah.
feed them just raw meat.
yeah, and
It's
they
not
just hang out
domesticated.
because they get free
Yeah.
food. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
It's
Yeah.
the beginning stages of domestication because it's a mutual.
Step one of becoming a warlord: own hyenas.
So
Get dog collars and put them on hyenas.
So hyenas
Let
actually
them
have a-
run around your estate.
they actually have a bite force that could break elephant bones.
Dude.
Holy shit!
Dude. Dude. Because they're scavengers, man. That's all they do is they
Still,
eat
that's
fucking skeletons.
insane.
Their diet is made of skeletons.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Did you know that ligers are sterile?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, because they're a hybrid.
Yeah, they're a hybrid.
Yeah.
They can never reproduce. They're sterile.
Same thing
Dude.
with mules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackasses, yeah.
Jackasses.
Did you know that Joe Exotic? Fun fact about him that you won't see on the TV show.
He's also a hybrid.
He tried to. Literally, he was trying to like breed ligers with ligers with ligers with ligers and go on and on and on. And his hope was to recreate a prehistoric animal.
I don't like him anymore.
that doesn't make any sense.
I didn't like
though.
him before, even though I don't know him.
He would like. He
But-
was going in, and you can't breed those things.
You can't.
He was like, I don't know how he was doing this, but he was like trying to like reproduce new types of liger.
That's like
basically.
middle
I don't know,
school
this guy was-
biology.
this guy was fucking nuts.
That's like playing
This guy
God.
was fucking nuts.
You shouldn't do that. Like, you just shouldn't fuck with biology like
Well,
that.
If you could, all right, back onto this topic. All right,
Cool.
So you guys know what CRISPR is?
Yeah.
CRISPR.
CRISPR, it's the
It's a genetic, yeah.
gene manipulation,
Yeah.
right? Well, I guess CRISPR is kind of the technology that's allowed us quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if you could, years down the road, right? Let's say this becomes like mainstream and people can just manipulate their genes,
Yeah.
right? If you could like add any 2 animal genes, and this
Oh.
is like to a point of where it's like, this is sci-fi at this point, right? What 2 animals and what part of those animals would you want? Not like, it doesn't have to be a body part. It can be a
He
mentality.
wants one of us to say horse dick.
I don't.
I'm going straight elephant. I don't know about you guys.
So, but what 2 animals?
No, that's too much.
Nah, dude.
What 2 animals would you want?
I would
part of their
say
gene
something
DNA.
that can survive the bottom of the Mariana Trench
Ooh.
So I would splice that in so like gills and shit withstanding that kind of pressure. So like a blobfish or something.
But that's you're taking a lot of their. Okay, so you're taking several things from one creature.
I am very much okay with that changing my appearance as well.
Yeah.
Like turning into like Aquaman or something.
Or what's his name?
Like a Jason Momoa.
Shit. What's his name from Hellboy?
Guy.
Oh my God.
He has a regular name.
Abe Sapien.
Abe. Yeah.
Damn.
That was good.
That
was good.
I'm bringing you to trivia. What the fuck?
Dude, I used to play trivia, man.
This guy's on his ledge.
We always had second place.
But like something like that'd be dope.
And then I'd want maybe like hollowed bones to like potentially fly.
Ooh.
So like a bird gene.
Wouldn't you need wings though?
So you want to?
like just
you're
to be
gonna take
lighter.
the best of both worlds. You're gonna go deep as deep.
If I
can
got
go
sci-fi
and fly.
reality,
Fuck
man.
yeah, dude. That's what's up. That's the way to
pretty
go.
dope.
Initially, I was thinking
run-
plasmids because it's just like fire. But
That'd be sweet.
I don't know anything that can spontaneously combust with like gene splicing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, anything
about
can
that.
if you have a microwave. But.
Well, yeah. With enough friction.
Jesus Christ.
Have you've seen Gremlins?
Putting fucking hamsters in the microwave over here?
All
right, how about for you?
If I had to pick something, all right, so I'm gonna go axolotl.
Oh, wow.
Because
all right.
you can regrow anything.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
shit.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna? You're just
cheeky bitch.
you're just taking the DNA. You're not gonna take any of the appearance from it.
Not
right?
the appearance,
Okay,
just the DNA.
You don't want
So-
the little things coming out of.
I
the
mean, they're
sides?
pretty dope. But
Yeah,
I mean,
they're dope,
yeah,
but
I think
They
I would
look
pass
weird
on
on a
that.
human.
But you'd have like
It
a
would.
super cute face if you like kept that like.
Don't I already? I mean,
He just shrinks everything down.
All right.
yeah. So I'd go with the ability to regrow anything, and
It's a good one. That's a good one.
you know, I gotta say that I love the hollow bones one, but I don't want to take that one because you already have that.
You
But
can say what you want, man. We can fly together.
how about the ability to hold my breath for extremely long periods, like a whale?
Oh yeah.
So
shit.
that way I could still go underwater and swim, but I don't like live underwater.
Yeah.
But I can like hold my breath for like as long as I need to.
Yeah. See, so if you're gonna have the gills, you got to take the lungs away. So like you're underwater now. So how the hell are you gonna fly? You know what I mean? Or are you gonna have gills? And
Yeah,
lungs?
because my
You want gills
my
and lungs?
exact thinking was Abe. So I was thinking because he has gills, but he can also breathe air, but for a
No,
short
he
amount
can't.
of times
He
because
can't.
he's
He
got the
has
He's got
thing,
that like
doesn't he?
apparatus. Yeah.
So you can do something like that. You can have a little apparatus.
He can have the
We're in
fucking-
sci-fi. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
You can have the amphibious trait where you have the skin that filters out oxygen.
that.
That'd be dope. Actually, yeah, I changed it to that.
Yeah, he can take that one.
You guys are all taking mine. I should have answered first.
Just be that guy that's like.
So fine.
Wait,
is
so I
the
get-
beach fun, guys?
I guess I'll just be an axolotl because they do that shit too.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
Perfect.
This would be a newt.
I knew-
I think they're called the Mexican newt. I'm pretty sure that they're super cute.
I think
I like the albino ones.
My friend Sam used to have them as pets.
so. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna go with flying too because that would be awesome. But the other part of that, this is all gonna be from one animal. I would like to basically have night vision.
Ooh, fuck! Like
Ooh,
a
that'd be
cat's
cool.
eye.
Yeah, but
Dude.
like what bird? Like a bat almost. Like a bat can see in
Owl.
the dark.
Well,
Or an owl.
Yeah,
An
I'd say owl or
yeah,
eagle.
an owl. I'll do an owl then. Okay, and I want to be if I'm doing an owl, I want to be able to do the neck thing too,
Dude,
because that's be fucking dope. You just look behind. Ha 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 ha.
bro?
You thought you were gonna sneak up on me? Ha ha! You're wrong. So yeah,
Dude,
all
you can star in the next Exorcist
Rubber
movie.
Yeah.
necking.
rubber neck and a motherfucker. Were you just looking at her butt? No. Why do you think that?
When you
Dude,
hear-
your whole head was turned around at her.
When you're walking away and you hear somebody talking shit, you're like,
What's up, bruh?
So yeah, I want and if I'm also doing the owl,
pillow wings.
all right. Anyways, so from the
Now
owl,
there's a reference.
I want the ability
No
to
one's
fly.
gonna know.
I want the ability to fly. I want the night vision. I want to be able to do the neck thing. And I'm pretty sure owls have stomach acid that can break down bone. Correct?
Incorrect.
Yeah, I was gonna say incorrect.
What
because,
bird is that has? Isn't there a bird?
Oh, the yeah. Hold on, it's a trivia question. It's the.
Is it the vulture?
It's a vulture. It's
Vulture
it's a
type,
certain
right?
kind of vulture.
Yeah.
Because owls regurgitate bones and
Oh,
fur.
yeah, you're
that's
right.
Not, that's
yeah.
not turkey vulture, is it?
I don't remember. I think it might be any vulture. It's a scavenger. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but okay. Damn it. Then I can't take that one. Then okay. Well, I won't take that. But that's what I'm getting from the owl. My next one, man, I would really like to be able to go like just in the ocean. That would be fucking dope.
I just want to breathe underwater.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like that, like
I
flying-
could be Aquaman.
Yeah.
It's the bearded vulture. It eats bones.
Nice.
Oh yeah, okay. Those things are fucking huge.
Yo,
they
what
are-
the fuck? That
they
looks like the
are-
Phoenix from Harry Potter.
Yeah, it really
dude.
does.
They're-
You guys,
they're
look up the bearded
absolute
vulture.
giants.
Bro.
I want to see.
They look
Yeah,
ferocious.
that thing's gorgeous, though.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Like, that'd be a
terrifying.
Final Fantasy boss. Sorry.
I don't know what other animal I would
It
want.
looks like the summon from 10.
Yeah.
Bearded vulture.
Maybe like
Yeah, they're not so pretty when you see them out in the wild. Like imagine that thing chasing you. That thing's like
It's still gorgeous. Look at that fucking.
that thing's like
Dude.
that thing's like 3.5, maybe 4 feet tall.
Those lashes,
chasing
bro.
you.
nuts.
They're on
Those
point.
lashes, bro. I think
peaks, those
Maybe
wings.
maybe it's Maybelline.
maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's a fucking
Maybe it's-
vulture.
Maybe it's bone marrow. Who knows?
And then the other one, I don't know, dude. Like a dolphin would be dope because I could swim super fast and
Yeah.
like breathe underwater.
So you would change your anatomical standing, because that's what it is. It's just
Yeah.
muscle. It's not. I mean, it's a gene thing.
But a
'cause they-
dolphin can't go super deep. I want something that can go like
Yeah.
exploring.
Dude.
Can go deep.
Dolphins go deep, and dolphins also have other traits that are probably not the best.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want that trait from
They're
a
a bunch
dolphin.
of rapists.
Well, he said it. So maybe like a whale then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Like,
pretty
just
cool.
just the ability to swim
Yeah.
and just breathe underwater would be dope.
I just want to experience worlds that I haven't touched yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I want to be a whale because it allows me to get super fat. So
Fuck
just
yeah,
swim
bro.
around all day. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, dude.
And then
Fuck
we
yeah.
can just roll with you
Because get this.
and then like protect you from fishermen.
Yeah,
notice
dude.
how we have to wait 30 minutes to get into the pool after we eat. Whales can do both.
Whales
at
can
the same
whales
time.
eat
Yeah.
and
They,
they
they
don't.
only swim to
And they're
eat,
just out
so.
here eating some krill,
They're
dog.
just loving
Just eating
giants.
some
And
krill.
I love seafood. I love
Is
shrimp.
it okay? So here's
shrimp.
here's the
Love
thing.
shrimp. Shrimps.
And I wonder, you know how people have like, oh, this is so weird that I'm playing into this. So you know how people have like the fear of like tiny holes
Yeah.
or whatever, like that thing,
Oh, yeah, yeah, like
tryptophobia.
the-
tryptophobia or whatever. Okay, so there's one thing that grosses me the fuck out anytime I see it, and I don't know why. Like it gives me the chills, and I don't know why. Whales' teeth.
Oh, the
With
bristles?
the fur.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
They look fucking weird, and for some reason, it gives me the heebie-jeebies whenever I see it.
They're like giant, thick pieces of straw.
Yeah,
Just filtering
and
shit
it's
out. Yeah.
gross. It's gross to me.
All it makes me
I just
think
want to like
about,
go break them off.
yeah, is like having teeth. Teeth.
No, I have teeth.
My only weakness.
Having like, you know when you get like
Joe
a hair in
Exotic.
your mouth?
Yeah.
Like, just imagine like one of the ends just boop, going into the gum line. That's what I think of when I see the teeth.
What?
They're just so weird to me.
Yeah.
I wonder if like that's an actual like fear for people,
Or like
because
eating
there's
through your
several
mustache.
there's several things like that where it's like a bunch of thin lines like that
Yeah.
where I'm just like,
What I
Yeah.
think of as having, instead of teeth, you have toothbrush bristles all through your mouth. That's basically what it looks like.
Well, they don't have to chew, so I guess I can't. Yeah. Okay. So imagine drinking
what,
soup
do you clean your toothbrush teeth with
You
teeth?
have little teeth that are
with teeth.
Oh god, the thought of that just.
Do you have hard
disgusts me.
bristle or soft bristle?
Hard bristle for sure. I'm gonna get as close as I can to having mandibles, because that's all I know. I only know how to. I couldn't. It for me, like what I picture eating like a whale would eat is like drinking soup through a mustache. That's literally like that's what I think of. Like just a mustache, like covering your mouth, and just like not even like in your mouth. You just like through your mustache, like just drinking soup. That's what I think of when I think of eating like a whale.
That's actually not far off. That's depressing.
And then having to
But it's
somehow
gotta have
get
little
the bits
chunks,
of mushroom
little chunks
through
that
the
you still
mustache.
get through there. Yeah, like krill.
I don't like this.
Krill. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm over this topic because I'm getting
Yeah.
the heebie-jeebies now.
Okay, so speaking of like fears and stuff, like
Yeah.
what's one fear that you guys have that seems irrational?
Seems rational.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Like just completely like if you would say it out loud, which is why I want to hear it, like I'm gonna look at you like you're fucking crazy.
Damn, I gotta think about
Oh
that.
yeah, that's gonna be a hard one. Shit, I don't know. I don't really get too freaked out by too much.
I have a constant fear that I'm gonna go like AWOL and just off everybody
just
that I
lose
love.
it. Yeah. But like Chris,
Like I'm gonna have like a
Chris Benoit.
yeah, like I'm gonna
Just
have
go
like
add it to a watch
a
list.
severe brain injury.
Let me know.
And like, I'm just kidding. That's
you're
not.
gonna
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm totally kidding. I just wanted to say something
He's about to go
for
full
shock
Frank
factor.
Castle.
Anytime you get hit in the head, I'm not going to be around for a couple weeks.
No, that was for shock and awe factor only. I don't actually have that fear.
Yeah, they just released that documentary for Chris Benoit too.
They've had documentaries on him.
Well, like a big one. I know, like a big name.
ID's
one.
had it.
Yeah, wasn't it called like The Punisher or something?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Nailed it.
Fucking
no, I don't know. A fear that's irrational.
Yeah. I'll start us off. So I have this really irrational fear, not necessarily of stubbing my toe, but stubbing my toe in the right way to pop a nail off. That's literally like if I think about
we're
that,
doing that. I got one too.
Like, and that's literally like outside of like bigger fish swimming underneath me.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the things. Like if I catch like I've stubbed my toe on that fucking end table so many goddamn times, but every time I stub my toe, the first thing I think of is like, is the nail still there?
Oh my god, that's weird.
Why is it that component of that
Yeah,
terrifies me?
All right, so I got one then.
I got gross feet. Nobody's looking at my feet.
Immediately as you were saying that, I winced because it made me think of my irrational fear like that. I've always had this super irrational fear, and this is going to hurt all of you guys right now. I've had this irrational fear of getting a paper cut in the dick hole. Like,
Why? Why is there paper there?
I don't know, but I have this irrational
I just
fear.
felt that.
I know. It's like, oh no. And I don't know why, because there's never ever going to be paper anywhere near that thing. But I have this irrational fear of just straight down the slit.
Okay,
Just,
okay, so not like
so-
inside,
no,
but like
down the slit.
I'm
like
imagining,
split. Just place it between, and then just
Stop.
I'm imagining
Stop.
like you're like on a table and
and
there's
the envelope.
Stop. I shouldn't
hold
have
on,
said
hold on.
it. I shouldn't have said it. It hurts me.
You're strapped to a table and Blofeld's over there, and he's like, Mr. Dunaway, I expect you to die. And instead of a laser, it's a fucking piece of paper just spinning around.
Yeah, he's got a dude with a pencil through a manila envelope, just spinning it. Nice cock, bro.
just like a note card just swinging it at you.
Stop. I'm
Okay.
over it.
Okay, I got one irrational fear that like it's
Oh, that's hilarious.
definitely not as funny. All right, I have one irrational fear that's definitely not as funny, but it definitely freaks me out. But like, all right, so whenever I'm at my house,
Yeah.
so I live downstairs.
Okay.
So my bedroom windows are ground level.
Yeah.
So I can go through my windows and I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like I have to step up into my windows and then I'm outside on the ground. But I don't know why, but I always had this irrational fear that there's like some fucking like wild predator in the house just coming downstairs. Is that like something?
I think
that's
everybody has that fear.
Yeah.
Like a dog?
No, no. I mean,
What kind
like,
of
A
wild predator?
yeah.
A pack of coyotes?
It's a wolf.
I mean it like a fucking either like a wolf or like a bear or something because we live out in the middle of the fucking
Yeah.
country. I see shit out by my house all the time where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, there's a coyote.
So
or,
you think like
hey, I just heard a
you
fucking
think it's
wolf.
in the house and it's
Or
trying to get to you?
We saw that there's a cougar by our house.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking
we've driven past cougars by our
so-
house.
I'm gonna go camp in your backyard.
Don't do that.
Wait. This thing has been sitting in your house and is now coming
No,
directly
it
for
just
you.
found a way inside.
Oh,
Yeah, and then all
but
of a
it's
sudden-
coming directly for your ass.
Yeah, it's just slowly walking downstairs, and now it's like, oh, now I have this fucking animal in my room. Cool. I don't know why that freaks me out,
Weird.
but I don't know.
As
you
long as
guys-
it's an adolescent, you can
Some-
choke it out. That's been proven.
That kind of reminds me too, and here's a question for you guys: do you have a dream, not a dream, a nightmare from your childhood that you vividly remember?
Yep.
Not
I
a
have
nightmare.
One. I have
but
one that I vividly remember.
I got a good one. Yeah, but you go ahead.
All right, so mine. This was back when we lived in St. Charles, and I used to sleep in the basement, and I would sleep on like a little waterbed, right? And to this day, I'm not 100% convinced that this wasn't a haunting, and I was seeing things. So here's the thing.
Sleep paralysis.
There was.
What I'm talking about.
That's what I'm thinking it might have been or something. Because this shit freaked me the fuck out.
Can I guess before you say it?
Yeah.
Did you see like a black figure in your
I
room?
saw 3 black figures.
Yeah, I had the same dreams. That's what I was going
It's
to talk about.
fucking weird. I was in the basement, laying on my waterbed, and these 3 black figures are just standing by my bed, and it scared the absolute fuck out of me.
And you couldn't
I
move,
will
right?
Yes, and I will never forget this moment until my dying day. I screamed when I woke up, or whatever I did, ran and turned the fucking, because there was so like my room was kind of small, and then like the stairs came down, and my door was to the left, and then right as you went down the stairs was kind of just like cement flooring, and then like the washer and dryer and everything were right there, right? And then there was one little light right in the middle that you pulled the string and the light turned on. I ran to that fucking light and turned it on, and I sat there the rest of the night. I was so goddamn afraid.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so vivid in my head.
So I used to have regular sleep paralysis.
That sounds disgustingly bad.
But the thing is, it's the same dream. So like basically what I was doing is that I would stay in my bed, right?
Yeah.
And I would hear like something crawling through my window, basically. And then you could see like off in the corner of your eyes that there's just like a black person figure sitting there staring at your bed all night, and you can't move. So you're just like this, just like.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
I couldn't sleep.
It
for
scarred
years.
me. It scarred me.
Because it was like
brutal.
every night. Yeah. It's actually really weird that you had the same experience, because I've heard of other people having that, but I've never met one.
It's fucked.
That's fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah.
But you can't tell if it's real or not, because you just
like I
imagine
said-
yourself in your bed
Yeah.
staring at the ceiling.
Like I said, to this day, I'm not 100% convinced that I was dreaming.
Wow.
I'm just not. I can't be 100% convinced of it.
I'm sure it was just some sort of like weird hallucination or
It
something.
had to have
but
been.
it's like,
Had to have been.
Yeah.
It
But
was
like
vivid
still,
as fuck.
it was too vivid and too real to like. Yeah, it was weird. I also
That
have
is pretty
I have
crazy.
another one, but this was from like I wasn't a kid. This was like last year. This happened, and this one is very vivid. So you know how like in dreams, when you die, you kind of wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, there was one dream that I had. I might have brought it up on the show before. I can't remember. I was sitting in my car, and this guy came up to my car and like tried to steal it from me, and I like tried to pull a gun on him, and he fucking shot me in the face. And for a split second, I was still asleep and dreaming. So like my ears were ringing, and I like everything went black, but my ears were ringing, and I just felt nothingness. And then I woke
Just a
up.
void.
Fucked up. Like I heard the bang
Yeah.
of him hitting me. Everything went black. My ears were ringing, and for a split second, I was still there with nothing. And then I woke up, and I was like,
Welcome to the afterlife.
"Whoa!"
I didn't like that.
Existential.
Yeah.
Have you ever died in a dream and then saw yourself sleeping? Like you're hovering over your own body?
I've
That
never.
is called astral projection.
Yeah.
It's a form of astral projection.
Yeah. That's not dreaming.
Yep.
Cool. Love that.
Yeah.
But no, I just.
People
yeah.
actively practice that.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
not necessarily the dying aspect, but they
No,
they
yeah, but the,
can
like,
see
seeing-
themselves
Yeah.
in the
'Cause-
dream.
Okay.
Because
And also, it's
there's
a-
different avenues
yeah,
to
there's-
astral projection.
And it's a way that you can also like some people do it so that they can like mess with their dreams, and
Yeah.
they can like kind of do whatever they want in their
Yeah.
dreams.
Oh, okay.
There's an
All right.
entire study
Yeah.
about that to where it's a
That's-
interconnectivity to yourself and your subconscious through your sleep.
And there's like actual scientific studies of people like actually like you can do it.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
if you train, you can do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll put a familiar object either on them, like a bracelet or something,
Yeah.
or
Or
some,
dot.
or
I've
some,
heard of dotting your
dots.
palm.
And then if you don't see it, you're dreaming.
Yeah.
oh.
To where it's a constant, like every day for months
And
on
then
end,
when you
you are
know-
putting
yeah.
a dot on your
And
palm.
then when you know you're dreaming, then you
Yeah.
can actually so it's like
It's like
weird
the
because
top.
when you first start
Yeah.
doing it, you have to be really like subtle with your changes in the dream. Otherwise, your brain knows you're sleeping and you
Yeah.
wake up. So you have to be super subtle with it because you know how like at the end of your dreams you can like all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, I'm dreaming, and then you wake up,
yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what they do is they can continue that, and then once you get good enough, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want in your dreams.
That's interesting because like I haven't had like any control in that situation.
Yeah,
but
it's-
I've had dreams where I've died and I've seen myself sleeping like multiple
Yeah,
times. So
just
that's
astral
weird.
projecting.
But that's never heard of that. But actually, no.
It's-
I've
it's
heard,
a
I've heard-
very-
I've heard of the phrase. I've never like connected that.
It's
with
technically a
what I
form
do,
of
though.
meditation.
That's weird.
Technically,
It's a very interesting science.
Yeah, I might have to check that out.
But it's weird because you can't necessarily classify it as science.
yeah.
It's an interesting
like
theory.
pseudoscience
Yeah.
almost. Or,
Well, because I mean,
yeah.
it's like asking the question, what is a soul?
yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
Also, another weird thing about sleeping, when I don't know why this happens. When you fall asleep in the car, right? Why is it that you always wake up right before you're about to be at the house? Like your brain knows that like you're home. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Because I did it every time when I was a kid. If I would fall asleep
Yeah.
in the car, we'd go like to a family outing, fall asleep in the car, and I would wake up either the turn into the driveway or I would wake up on our road every single time.
That is weird. I've
Why
never
does
even
that
noticed
happen?
Yeah.
Why does
Yeah,
our
that
brain
is-
actively know? Like, is our brain cognitively mapping out where we're at all times? Do we have like a little tiny GPS going on that knows?
Yeah, do we at least
Like,
on
see?
some level?
And now all of you are thinking, "Holy shit! I did the same thing."
yeah,
'cause
I'm like on some level, I wonder.
And you want to know what's fucked up?
far-fetched.
I tested it once on my sister because she was sleeping in the car while I was driving, and I wanted to see if I could fool it. Nope. Sure as shit. Like I went around the block.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I took on our road. I took a left instead of a right onto our road. She didn't wake up. I turned around and went back onto that road. Or I didn't turn around, but I did the block.
Yeah.
Came back, and I took a right this time. And as I was taking the right, I went down like maybe a half mile, and she woke up. I was like, what the fuck? It's weird. I don't understand it. I don't get
It
it.
is really weird.
I don't like that.
Does maybe our bodies are familiar with that, like the exact accurate feelings of being on that road, and so that we know, like like your brain knows every slant and everything of that road, so that you know that you're at home.
It would be interesting to know that like that your brain has some sort of like GPS system in it that like knows exactly where you are.
It's weird,
but.
I wonder how it would
maybe
map that, though.
It recognizes like how like your body's moving.
That's what I'm
in
thinking.
correlation as to like where you're going.
The change in your
Yeah.
equilibrium.
Yeah.
But like even because I'm thinking like way deeper on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wonder if we're able to like if your bodies have gotten used to the fields that are happening around that area, to where like there's
like
some sort of
like the magnetic fields
Yeah.
magnetic, electronic, like just some sort of signaling.
that your body knows to wake up.
Yeah. Or that like you hit that wall, because I mean at certain points that those fields stop or the ranges change.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder,
Like frequencies.
yeah, I wonder because your old place, well not old place, but like where pretty much where you grew up. Like I
Right.
remember there being not telephone poles, but like the towers,
Right.
like relatively close. So it's like I wonder if things like that, like external stimulus, like the change in equilibrium of the roads and everything else. Like I wonder, because roads change all the time.
Yeah.
So how would your body memorize that?
Yeah, but they change pretty slow in comparison. I
Yeah.
mean, your body familiarizes with it.
For
if you
sure,
drive
for
on it
sure.
enough.
They need to do a sleep study on this. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really,
interesting.
I feel like there's
genuinely
a
curious.
lot
I've
of
always
variables.
wondered that. I've always
Yeah.
wondered why that happens.
That's
It just
crazy.
doesn't make sense to me.
What they should do is that they should conduct a sleep study within like an ambulance
Mhm.
and like have people like driving around and then
Ambulance?
ambulance. But when they show up to somebody's house, see if the people wake up during that time period
That
and like
wow.
study how their brain reacts with that. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
See, now, does it have to do with the familiarization of the vehicle as well?
no,
No, I don't think so.
I think it's just any vehicle.
Yeah,
it can
because
happen
whenever
in.
I've fallen
Yeah.
asleep in a car, I always wake up before I get
That's
home.
true, because I've been in like friends' cars and fallen
Yeah.
asleep and
Yeah.
known when we got home. It's
Yeah.
just, that's so
That's
weird.
so
yeah, that is
strange.
a crazy.
I don't like it.
crazy.
Talk about some crazy existential stuff
Yeah.
at the second half of this episode here, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man,
Yeah, that is pretty.
who
crazy.
wants to do DMT? No I'm kidding.
Well, okay. Well,
Anyways, we should talk about skills.
Speaking of anything else,
We should talk about
talking about figures.
we should talk about skills.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Jamie,
Yeah.
you guys kind of got skills for this week? I want to
No.
do DMT. It's my skill.
DMT.
Let's get existential. No,
What are we gonna?
I can't really think of anything. I'm so fucking burnt out from last week's skill.
I know I've skilled out.
I mean we get.
Dead air.
Yeah, this was.
I think
Cancel the silence.
I think that my
Sound
personal
of
goal for this week is just to
silence.
focus more on getting shit done for my work
Yeah.
and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard though because like me doing web design and that kind of stuff right now, nobody's got the money for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
True
fuck.
that.
Like I'm trying to work with clients and be as flexible as possible, being like, oh, pay me like in a month or pay me
Yeah.
in 2 months. And it's just
I'm kind of focused on all of this stuff now.
Yeah.
Again, because I've got a couple other people's videos that I gotta edit and get put out onto YouTube and shit like that too. So I'm back on the video grind. That's my skill this
Yeah,
week.
honestly,
is
I
video
think
grind.
I wanna start up a series.
Oh yeah.
For the gaming stuff, I
Oh,
want to
yeah?
start a series and like get all the episodes chunked out
Fuck yeah.
for like a playthrough or something.
Yeah. Do a walkthrough or a playthrough game or something.
I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna get Doom Eternal.
Oh
Play
yeah,
through Doom Eternal.
dude. I
Do a
like
full
that game so
fucking
much.
playthrough.
There
I was
you
listening to the soundtrack, dude.
It's so good.
Like Mick Gordon did an amazing job with the 2016 rendition. Bruh.
Bruh.
You're probably never gonna see this, but I appreciate you as an artist, as a musician,
You don't know.
as a fucking producer.
I want to get us to
Everything, dude. You are phenomenal.
before our 100th video. I want to get us, or at our 100th video, I want to get us to 100 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm for it.
100th video, 100 subscribers. That's what I
Help
want.
us out, people. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Comment on our YouTube channel. Even you, Adam, send in the word hi to our YouTube videos. Stop mouthing the mic, you fucking weirdos. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/WWLTW podcast. Go check out. I hate both of you. Go check out our merchandise at teespring.com. I will now be the only one on the show from now on. Just fuck both of these guys for making noises. Yeah. What else? Like, if you spill that on the mic, you die. Just know that. These do not like water. Like us on Facebook. Road to 1K.
Oh wait,
I don't even know why I do this fucking show ananymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so much better than everyone else on here.
Well,
Just kidding.
see how it
I'm
is.
gonna start my own podcast with
I'm gonna buy my own
Blackjack.
loaf of bread.
blackjack and hookers.
Blackjack and hookers.
Fucking
What
A right,
up?
dude.
Blow, blackjack and hookers. BBJs. Anyways,
Call me Blowjack Horseman.
blow.
Don't act like you don't know.
Thank you guys very much for joining us. Also, for our Patreon members, the episode 1 of what we watched this week is now in the Patreon Facebook group, the private group. If you're not on our Patreon page, you should do it. Do it now, and then you get to see the videos.
What was the first one? Is it
Zombies.
Zombies.
Yes.
Zombies.
Oh my god, it's so good. You gotta
Next
watch
week's
it.
episode, or I guess this week's episode, will be
Is it Birdemic?
Birdemic. Birdemic.
Sweet. I was
And
in that
then-
one.
Yes. Yeah, Drake was finally there for that one.
I'm really upset I missed Zombies though.
Oh, it's
That's
okay.
all right. We got plenty more coming because hopefully,
Yes.
I think we should do this weekly now. We'll just throw it on the Patreon weekly. Our Patreon Facebook group will do like a weekly what we watch this week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
fuck it.
Cool.
I'm for it.
Sick, dude. Sick. Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us again. Episode 50. We're here. Next week is at a year. What
We
up?
out here.
We out here doing
What
it.
up?
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Anyways.
Kind of. Okay.
Anyways,
Sorta.
thank you guys very much. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Be ever in your favorite.